to another video. For those of you who are new here, my name is Rachel. I'm a certified yoga instructor and I specialize in yoga for people living with chronic pain and chronic illness. And I'm so passionate about this work because I have lived with chronic pain and chronic illness myself for the past decade. So I'm really familiar with what our bodies require in a yoga practice and how different all of us can be. So in today's video, I wanted to share just a couple of my favorite tips for beginners. So the first thing that's really important to remember when you are practicing yoga is that not every yoga pose is made for every body. We all have very unique bone structures, so there can be variations to the anatomy of our skeletons that can actually make certain postures impossible for some people, while other people can get into them pretty easily. So it's important to keep this in mind. There can also be differences in just where the flesh on your body is placed, and it might make certain poses feel uncomfortable. You might have different aches and pains in your body that make certain poses uncomfortable. So it's important to keep this in mind and know that if there's a pose that's not working out for you, it's probably not your fault and it's not that you're bad at yoga. In all of my classes, I try to do a good job of offering a whole bunch of different variations of each pose so that you can find the variation that feels the best for you and your body. And our bodies can kind of fluctuate from day to day too. So one day a certain pose might feel really good and then the next day it might not feel as good. So it's really important to stay present with your body too and just kind of gauge where you're at and not put so much pressure on yourself to fit into the yoga box. Adding props to your practice can be a really great way to make the poses more comfortable and accessible for your body. And I always encourage the use of props. It doesn't make you bad at yoga. It doesn't mean that you're not, like you're slacking off or you're not doing it right. It's just a matter of making sure that this practice is going to suit your body and give you what you need. And it's also going to keep you safe. So we don't want to cause any injuries to our bodies. If anything hurts, anything doesn't feel good, don't do it. The second thing I want to share with you is that a little bit of yoga done on a consistent basis is so much more valuable than a lot of yoga done all at once. So if you're only fitting in little 5 or 10 minute sessions of yoga into each day, that's going to be so much more valuable than doing a 1 hour practice once a week. These small time investments that we make in our practice actually accrue interest over time. So the more you practice yoga, the more benefits you're going to feel in your body and in your life. So if you're finding that it's difficult to make time for a long 1 hour practice, it's okay to do these shorter yoga sessions because you're still going to get the benefits of your practice, even if you're only practicing for 10, 15, or 20 minutes a day. And this is also going to help you if you're living with chronic pain or chronic illness. Doing a long 1 hour yoga practice is more than likely going to trigger post-exertional malaise for you. So you're probably going to feel a bit more tired after your practice. You're going to feel maybe some muscle soreness or tension after your practice. So it's probably going to be better for you to start with these shorter sessions anyways. So the main takeaway here is that your practice should fit you, not the other way around. So you don't have to feel like you need to contort yourself into any shapes in order to appease your yoga teacher or whoever you're trying to impress. This practice is for you. This is your safe place to come and rejuvenate and to feel good and to feel at home in your body. So if anything doesn't feel right to you, it's probably not right and you probably shouldn't do it. So trust your intuition as you start this journey. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, if you're looking to get a jump start on your practice, I hope that you'll join me in January. We're going to be starting a brand new series for beginners. It's going to be 7 brand new classes that really help you get started with your yoga practice. So we'll be covering like basic yoga poses that are pretty common and different variations for them. We'll also be talking about meditation and breath work, and I'm so excited to share these with you. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it, and I'll talk to you again soon. Namaste.